Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Batty Overwatch League. I am 30, casting tonight, and I'm joined by No Wonder for the first time in the Weeb Hut.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing alright, coming off a good win.
Say it, you're coming off an easy clap.
An easy clap, it was an easy clap.
There you go, alright. I knew you guys love to say that. So. Yeah, it looked like an easy clap. For some of it, most of it. Okay. Anyway, but here we are, week 7, match 3, last one of the night, and in my opinion, particularly the most interesting one, as we have Blabby Stabs going up against Tide Pod. What's your take on this?
I mean, I look forward to seeing Blabby Tabs play every week. You know, I'm just waiting for the week when they finally lose. I'm hopeful TPC can do it, but we'll see. I think it'll be some close games at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for too. And map 1, like the last 2 matches, is going to be King's Row. Blabby Stabs on the defense to start it off here. I mean, it looks like they're sticking with it. They're sticking with the Mei. So we're on this live patch now. Mei.
Yeah, I mean, if they're expecting a tank comp out of TPC, which is a reasonable thing to expect, the Mei could be really strong here. I'd like to see like an Orisa Hog from them, probably, but I mean, we'll see what TPC end up running. If I were on Blabby Stabs, I'd say they're probably running quad tank and we want to go Orisa Hog.
Yep.
The Mei and the Junkrat would be good DPS picks for that, probably, but this could work well.
Yeah, the tank's not the most synergistic of the tank duos, but
no, I mean D.Va kind of works with anyone.
Right? Yeah. Just because D.Va.
My opinion.
Yeah.
Reinhardt really needs like a Zarya, or like D.Va can work. If you play him with like a Roadhog or something, though, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, and we started off here. TPC going through the back alley there, which you don't see very often.
And they get walled off immediately.
Yep.
Jim all on his own. Poor guy, but it looks like they won't be able to capitalize on that.
Yeah, not to start off here, but they are pushing in. Another Mei wall comes through, stops their progress, and Crystallize gets taken out.
Yeah, that's a good pick. They're gonna keep pushing in.
Yep.
Okay, no, and they're falling back now.
Yeah, two picks. They're gonna call it off. Reset here. Blabby Stabs holding strong. The Mei proving very effective. Looking at the ult economy, not a lot coming up right about now, but Blabby Stabs are gonna have Blizzard coming up very soon.
Junkrat tires coming up quickly too. We'll see both of those this fight potentially.
Yeah, big charge potentially, but not gonna land a lot.
Loses mech, but Huggleton falls at the same time.
Earth Shadow from Jim, not picking up a lot, but here comes the Blizzard as the security,
and
the
that's
insurance
just covering
policy.
the whole point.
Where is this tire going? Takes out Batmel. Looking like TPC
another huge
might
charge
have
from
this.
Jim.
They have 4 on the point, but a nano boosted D.Va from Thor.
They have numbers advantage, but Zen and Reinhardt will be back fast. I don't think they'll be able to clean up these kills quick enough. They do have spawn advantage. This one hangs on the edge still.
Yeah, it's taking a really long time to kill these guys. Like you
Huggleton
said,
comes back with the trance. That's gonna make it really hard for TPC to win this one.
Yeah, look at this, Blabby Stabs. They're gonna keep this.
What a stall from them. Shades of Easy Clap versus Jeff from earlier today.
TPC not able to secure the point take there. A lot of slow DPS coming out from their lineup, but they're gonna stick with it here. Quad tank.
Batmel's getting close to the ground. They've almost got slam.
Yep. They have the support ult. Earth Shadow's ult now too.
From TPC. There's no defensible to deal with the Graviton or the slam.
Oh, it's the
that's
chatting destruction goes in deep. Thor's self-destruction, maybe finish it off. And Evil Light with the constellation kill, but that's the fight lost. TPC on a total rout.
I would have liked them to see. I would have liked to see them save that D.Va bomb to combo with the Zarya probably. I mean, they have the comp that can break that Reinhardt shield, and then there's nothing else that can stop it. They will have trance now, but I mean, that's not going to stop the burst damage from you.
Right, exactly. A lot of people forget, like, you know, that's the one thing you can kill people in trance. Is the bigger bang.
Like now, I mean, they've almost got the graph, but trance is already up.
Yeah. So how effective
he
can
built
it really
that
be
very
here?
quickly. He was at about 40%. Well, I think Batman was at something like 80 last push, and he's already done it.
Yep, Jim hopping over the wall, and the Mei Blizzard actually goes around to the statue here. What are they going to get out of it? Grabs the counter.
Grab comes out with the immediate trance.
Oh, Free Feet with a double kill on the tire.
Yeah,
Blabby
that's
Stabs
a
looking
huge
like
tire.
they're gonna hold this fight easy. 42 seconds
And that's
left
one
on the
fight
clock.
left for TBC.
Yeah. Eva with the reset.
Just
death
a
there.
Moira ult and a Hog ult. Bear could maybe come up in time. But
Yeah, this looks
Not looking
incredibly
too
rough.
good.
Ult economy looking really bad for TPC here as they are going in on their last push. A sneaky destructed on this Reinhardt. Looking for it.
Oh,
And
no.
he just walks through the gate. Basically a solo shatter on the enemy support, but is it going to be worth it? It's a 2-for-2 trade
there
right
are
now.
no supports now, and Creepy goes down too. This is actually winnable for TPC.
Yeah. Looks like it is. Hook resets. Not getting a ton off that blade. If there was a blade, but he's building it up fast.
Oh my god, someone needs to look at this Mei behind them.
Senpai.
Penpai's just grabbing the mini.
Where,
Oh my
he's still
god,
alive.
Crystallized.
Oh my god, he walled it
how
off.
does he get that res off in front of the Mei?
TPC, they're not focusing the targets now. Senpai finally goes down, but Free Feet's already back in the point. He frags out one of the enemy supports. And this maybe is it. Destructive's now in the fight.
No supports for Blabby's devs again.
Yeah, this is it. This surely has to be it, and it is TPC.
It was a valiant stall, but they just couldn't quite hold on.
Yeah, TPC almost fell into that same
I mean,
trap
I'm
that they
actually
did.
amazed that they managed to have that. They didn't have ult advantage.
Right, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Wow.
TPC keeping their King's Row dreams alive as they enter the Streets phase.
Let's see if Cal sticks on this. Well, he's got the blade, so I'm sure he will stick on the Genji.
Yeah, but let's see if they combo it with the Earth Shatter, or maybe looking for that Rocket
Yeah.
Barrage.
I mean, I'm curious if they know that Huckleton doesn't have Trance yet. Hook resets, like, if they've been tracking their ults at all, which, you know, they probably haven't. This is the baddie league. But Hook resets wants to use that blade, like, right now, ideally, before Trance comes up, and he waited too long. But he gets Zen!
Yeah,
So he's
completely by
free.
himself in the back.
That's a
He pulls
huge
it out.
misplay from Huckleton. He needed to just Trance there.
Yeah,
And
to
they probably
stay
lose the
alive.
fight either way, but...
Yeah, using
Wow,
both
alright.
DPS ults, and they look
Yeah,
like
but
they
it's a
secure
one
the
fight.
fight.
And they still have their Diva Bomb, their Shatter. They'll have both support ults coming up quick. They should be able to roll through Street Space fairly easily here.
Yeah. Looking on the Blabby Stab side, though, they have Transcendence and Nano Boost. I don't think they're even there to... it's going to be close.
They
can.
I have a feeling they're going to try to touch
They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. They have the support ults. And
Yeah.
Huckleton, oh, that's a big pick onto the
They
Pharah.
might as well just trance into this fight. They know that there's no blade to worry about. Yeah, there we go. That's a big pulse bomb from Fifi on the teammate. I don't know if he had fade, but that hurts.
Oh, but a huge
wow.
shatter by Jim. Knocks down 3 hook resets.
Yeah,
He's there
that's
for
a
the
big
cleanup. But Thor self-destruct, looking for something here. Not going to pick up anything. This Mercy Valkyrie is going to help secure the fight for TPC.
Yeah.
Maybe, actually, Thor
Maybe.
and
No,
Fifi are
this
on
is
this.
still on the... It's alright, just Diva left at this point. Yeah, they pretty much got it. She's demeched, and that cart will be rolling through.
Yep, so they're going to capture Streets phase, and they enter the dreaded third point of King's Row. Sticking with the same composition, they are very glad playing Genji Pharah into whatever they
Yeah.
have. But Senpai is now off that Mei. He switched over to his trusty McCree. Maybe looking for a key flashbang on a Dragon Blade hook resets.
Yeah, I mean, against a Genji Karakot, who's not a bad pick.
Yeah, almost ideal.
Yeah, pretty much. He's probably not going to get doped too much while they're running this Reinhardt. I mean, you know, he does have to worry about Diva and all that getting on him, but it's Blabby Stabs. They've been peeling for Senpai, you know,
Yeah,
for
hook
weeks
resets,
now.
he goes in after the charge from Jim. Jim actually is going to get res back up and
Yeah,
fight
that's
one.
just... Nobody on TPC died in that fight, it looks like.
Yeah,
Or
they
maybe a
just
res
got
that came
instantly
through?
res.
They
Yeah,
just-
but they're staying alive really well here.
Yeah.
And they're on fire. They're rolling in. There's going to be all
Jim
6
has an Earth
defenders.
Shatter.
Look
Diva
for
Bomb
that. That's
just
going to
came
be
up
huge.
for Blabby Stabs, but this is pretty much just going to be a death match here. Not too many ults to worry about.
Yeah, Jim's looking for it. He's looking for the super fat shatter. He's going to pick up 2 though, but the Huckleton Trans will mostly keep them alive. Maybe
Yeah.
not. Free Free's going to get charged through here.
Diva Bomb on point. Oh,
Struck takes out the pharmacy, gets
That's
the D-Mech
huge.
as well. That's huge. 27 seconds left, so this essentially could be the last fight here for TPC. As they're trying to stall here. Senpai, Deadeye from the left side. He's charging, looking for it. Takes out hook resets, and Blabby Stab's gonna hold it right at the end here. 13 seconds. It's gonna be
TC
close.
has a chance if Lucio or Farah or someone can touch. Crystallize is going for it, but he gets picked off by Senpai, and that's probably gonna be it.
Yep. Nah, T-Mix not able to,
Evil,
make it. Oh,
not,
Evil!
not
Just
so
got
close.
there.
He was an inch away.
But a very good effort.
Yeah,
from,
I mean, it looked like they were gonna get full health, and then they almost ended up tapping third. So, you know, I think they're probably gonna be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, can't be too upset by that. And you know, it's the first match of the night for these guys. Maybe getting warmed up. It's always tough to go on attack first. Really have to be focused. Have to think of a lot of good strategies. Defense, you can just sort of sit back, you know, call out targets, hope it works out.
User left your
Yeah,
channel.
I'm curious to see what both teams are gonna run here, especially Dabs. I mean, they've shown a lot of flexibility throughout the season. You know, their DPS, obviously, I think probably famous for their McCree and Junkrat, but they can really play whatever they want.
Yeah, and I mean, we've already seen from their first defense here in Kings Row on this new patch, Senpai playing Mei until almost the very end, switching back to McCree. So it looks like they're very willing at this point of the season, you know, with a playoff picture essentially secured for them. They're just going to experiment, see what works, see how many compositions they can get trained up for the playoffs.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Senpai looking like he's maybe going to start off with Widow. Not a bad pick here for the attack on Kings
Yeah,
Row.
a lot of people play Widow here. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, it's an alright map for her. I just think it's a little overrated compared to something like Gibraltar or Anubis, where she's really strong.
True. Yeah,
But
I mean, I gotta
not
agree
bad.
with that. Yeah.
Only people pick it first point, which is like alright, but then people like to stick with it like second and third point, and I think that's just a terrible idea.
Yeah, that's super bad. On the enclosed streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like third point, maybe. I don't know. Overall. But yeah, well, Senpai's gonna stick with it and see how long he does.
Yeah. I mean, actually, just to start off on this second floor here, at least gives you a little bit of space.
Yeah,
and especially when you move to theater here.
It does force the defending team, you know, watch their sight lines and play in some awkward spots sometimes.
Yep. Classic Ryan Zarya here from Blabby.
Oh,
So
I
they
thought
go
I was
in the
gonna just try to
offense.
walk through the Orisa field. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thor not too happy about that one, but Senpai looks. Oh, he got the headshot on the Evo.
Wow. Batman
Catch.
tries to contest him on the D, but doesn't fly up there. Maybe that was intentional.
I
Mech.
ran out of booster juice. And,
Yeah, either that or she just backed off last second.
yeah, because Senpai is still up there and still raining in those shots from the
he's
high ground.
free. I mean, it looks like he's having trouble finding too much, but with Orisa dead now, there's gonna be nothing hindering him really. Let's see.
Oh!
Wow,
Oh!
that's a huge tire.
Oh, that tire got the high ground and the low
That
ground.
could win the fight for them.
Yeah.
But Blabby's
very-
Dabs aren't. They're gonna keep trying to fight here.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have a lot on the point.
No,
Only two. There
I
goes
mean,
one.
they do have spawn advantage, so maybe that was their thinking, but they probably should have backed out there. And
Yep.
they're just getting staggered, yeah.
Yep. All right, back to the drawing board for Blabby Stab. Senpai now going over to that McCree. Free. He's still in the Genji, but he has the blade now. What are they looking for? A combo? Or Shatter Graviton is still far away. They will have a beat, so they could beat into blade here.
They
Go
could.
for the back line. But there is the trance. D-Mick probably
Yeah.
gonna hold on to that. Maybe he's gonna hold it for grab
We'll
though.
see. I mean, he could just blade if they just get Trance out with a blade, even if he doesn't get the full second, could potentially be worth it.
Yeah.
If they can bait it out earlier. Alright, they're gonna beat. It looks like an early beat to me. Yeah, the Trance comes out
there's-
immediately, and the Graviton. They're committing to this fight, but
Yeah.
I guess they just forgot about the Trance. There's really no other explanation. They needed to get that out, or just use one ult to bait it out.
Yeah, and it looks like Blabby Stabs are gonna secure the first take.
But,
Probably gonna secure all
yeah.
of it. Jim doing his best to stall here.
It
The
works
monkey.
out for them. Gotta say, I'm a little surprised.
Yeah. So they blow it all, but they get that
Yeah.
one crucial team fight win and pick up the first point here.
Well, let's see what Cal's up to. He's going on a flank up in this hall. He's just laying a trap in a mine for pre-fee, hopefully, I guess.
Yep. Oh.
And he's gonna go for an early tire. All right.
And they totally know where it is. And yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
Senpai's gonna be able to find it.
Yeah, quick shooting there.
His team wasn't even really in a position to like capitalize on that. Also, like you probably want your team to engage at the same time that you go for the tire. But they just weren't ready.
Oh, Free Feet dashes in.
Yeah, Senpai is gonna take on
trapped.
Evilite. They've traded DPS for DPS. Batman loses her mech though.
Yo, or Deadeye actually takes out Jim as he's charged into the wall. But Thor's answered right back. I mean, Crystal he has this Mercy
yeah, we have the
going.
belt going.
Yeah,
This
looks like a fight they can win. The both supports up for Blabby stabs.
Destructive Dude is quite charged on Zarya right now. That is frightening.
Yeah.
Oh! Wow, Freefy's gonna dash the tire. No way.
Oh man, that's a feels bad as a Shonen Grass player. But oh, here it is. The grab
comes
into
out.
blade. But Freefy, he actually gets trapped when he blades. Bad Melt with the
Oh wow, a
top,
huge
takes
bomb.
out Genji and Moira. Oh, disaster for Blabby stabs. The trap comes in clutch. That Melt showing off on this diva here, and looks like they found success with this composition. Pharah and Junkrat in the streets phase.
Yeah,
with
sure,
the pick, but it's res by Mercy.
I mean, Thor can't keep his shield up for more than like 2 seconds right now before it's just gone with this Pharah, the damage boosted Pharah and Junkrat spin. Yeah, it's so much.
Yep, Thor holding the shield up. Tire from behind. See what he's looking for here. McCree's going on a crazy flank. Senpai's gonna find his Junkrat by himself.
Wow, another huge tire from hook resets. He's been building these quickly too.
Yeah, hook reset. Oh, it takes out the return kill on Senpai. The flank Kree takes out the Pharah, but that's it. And then it's rezzed right back. Yeah. So it's a minute 40 left for Blabby stabs here. It looks like they're getting stuck on street space.
Yeah.
But they have
I think hook resets has had a tire for every one of these last 3 fights.
Oh yeah.
I think. I mean, it's a fast charging ult, but you know, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's definitely had it. It's had an impact on the last couple tires.
Yeah,
oh, there it is.
Sword Mace gonna get picked early.
That's kind of crucial. I think that turned it from like 2 fights to maybe 1 fight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they can't take this now without their Lucio, or they shouldn't.
Right.
They have time to get him back and just go for one more. The Thor needs to be careful here. He's gonna get himself picked off.
Yeah, he's on high ground by himself.
Yeah, he just thought they forgot about him or something. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, the 2 staggers really critical here for
just
Blabby
hoping
stabs.
TBC have the object permanence of a toddler, I guess. But they do not.
He's looking for this flank. He's tickling him in the back. He does have this pulse bomb, so it could be huge.
Oh, and Kel's on a huge
support.
flank here, but Freefy sees him. They both need to be so careful.
Yeah,
Freefy is going deep and he's all alone.
Crystallize is flanking.
Gonna get the trance out early.
Oh my god, he just Guardian Angel through the enemy team. Here comes the tire once again. The beat comes through, but where did the tire go? I'm not sure, but
what?
They're picking up the kills. TBC's got this, but the grab into pulse bomb combo.
That's a huge combo, but it's not going to be enough.
No, it's not. 10 seconds ticking. This is TBC.
Too little, too late. Tor's the only one who might be able to touch, but he's not finding anyone with that slam, and he gets trapped.
This is it, yeah. TBC.
That's a hold for TBC. Wow.
Nice.
I was saying before this match, I think if TBC are gonna win a map, it's gonna be King's Row. It really suits their, their tank-heavy comp that they like running. They ended up going with the Junkrat and the Pharah, but Bill.
Oh, see, there it is. Where did that?
Yeah, what happened?
Disappeared. The kill feed doesn't even know. But he's
He
flanking.
was shaking his mouse there. I know that mouse shake. I do that mouse shake when something weird happens.
Interesting. A DPS player, by the way, if people didn't know, that's what resets does.
Yeah. Wow, that was a Junkrat masterclass from Cal, you gotta say. He was on fire for like that entire defense.
It's a lot of clever traps, and then also just he threw a mine in some people's faces, like getting initial staggers just by himself. So yeah. Good work from Hook Resets and the gang of Tide Pod challenges as they take a map off Blabby stabs here to start the night off.
Very impressive work from them. I do think they're gonna have a little bit of a harder time on these other 2 maps that kind of suit dive a little bit better.
Yeah, Kingsword's like a special
see.
beast because it,
Yeah.
it is like Ryan Zarya is the standard, right? It's not the
Yeah,
dive
it's
tanks.
just the lack of high ground. There's, I mean, you know, there's high ground. Like first point, there's some. Second point, there's like almost like none.
Yeah, it's all
So-
shitty high ground. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah.
It's high ground where you don't want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you compare it to something like Numbani first, I mean, what do you do if you're playing Reinhardt and there's a soldier on the high ground? Like, behind the
Right.
point? Like, you die pretty much.
Yeah. You take the 20-second journey up there.
Yeah. But I mean, here you can just walk into them, and I guess that's what TPC are good at.
Yeah, I mean, they've steadily improved over every week.
Yeah,
it
I mean,
appears.
I've played against their tank comp, and it is not. It's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, Jim being the main tank of this team.
Yeah, I mean his Earth Shatters this game, I think, were like very
Huge.
consistently getting 2 or 3 people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he even played for that whole defense there on Street Space for TPC. He was on Winston, and he was going up against Thor's Reinhardt.
Yeah, and that's pretty
tough.
rare from him.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, how many times has he run Winston this season?
True. Yeah, and especially if he could take a Ryan battle, I think he'd be confident in winning that. But it worked out. He knew how to play the Winston into Ryan, and it'll be a map win for them as we're waiting on some people here. Getting some readies up. So we're moving into Volskaya, the 2CP for tonight. We've seen some crazy games. Your match a lot shorter than that first one tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we saw how long the first one was, and we were like, all right, guys, we gotta step it up so we can get this third map before midnight,
Thank you for picking up the slack.
Yeah,
Making the night go quicker here.
Easy clap, just trying to prove that we're the good guys.
The good guys. I guess we all know the Dabsters are the villains. Everyone else is the good guys.
Well, it has to be, they're undefeated.
Blab is the team owner. Yes, I mean they got all the check boxes. It's
that's it. Those two.
Yep, that's it.
They're winning and Blab.
Yep. So it looks like gonna be the Dabsters on defense. If Blue's always defense, which I think it is.
Yeah, I think you're right there. So
yeah,
what
Senpai's
are they
got
gonna roll
the
with?
Bastion hover, but I don't expect it.
I mean, they
Who
definitely
knows?
might expect the quad tank. They might just roll with it.
Oh yeah, they are. You're right.
It's like hard committing to countering that quad.
He got us. He got me so good.
He got us good.
I'll go on the record. He got me.
All right. I'm expecting probably a McCree out of him here. I think that's. I mean, obviously his comfort pick. And yeah,
Yep.
There we go. It's a lot safer. It'll work fairly well against whatever TPC runs.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, you actually kind of know based on. If people have been paying attention, TPC, they're running strategical substitutions here on maps where they run Pharah, they have Evo in. So he's pretty much the Pharah player for this squad. So you can always expect a Pharah with him in the game. And hook resets, they're going to play dive, so they're going to look for a Genji here. So
yeah,
McCree's once again a nice ideal pick.
I definitely like to see the Winston out of Jim here instead of the Reinhardt, but
right, yeah,
that's not their
kind
style,
of weird.
I guess. I mean, that's what I would tell my team to do. But hey, they made it work last game. I shouldn't question.
True. So Blabby Stab's looking, they're gonna give up this initial choke here and play this mega pack room.
Zen's playing on the low ground. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'd really like to see him just sitting next to his McCree like 100% of the time.
Yeah, and actually this Rhino Shield's coming in very good use as they run through this very small corridor.
Yeah.
And they run up to the high ground and they just push him off.
That's
the first to
pick
go.
on Huddleton. And McCree as well.
Yeah, and with the McCree out of the game now, Evo light on this
should
Pharah.
just be one for TPC.
Yeah, should be fairly uncontested here. Sword Maze looking like he can stay alive.
Batman's gonna lose mech. Jim almost gets the charge on the Sword Maze.
Yeah,
wow, that was close.
Some return kills, but here it is. Now the people are falling.
Yeah.
Thor's gonna. Oh, the stagger. Oh, Jim. No. Ah, that could have been brutal. Could have been a great stagger.
Managed to almost bring it back, D-Mech Diva, but I mean, losing the Zen and McCree almost immediately, that's just rough.
Yeah, and I noticed that on King's Row when Batmel was on this Diva, they'd focus her really hard. They'd get that D-Mech, but by that time, hook resets, like already got to pick on their enemy support. And that's always worked.
Yeah. So, TPC is getting pretty close to some ults. They've almost got Earth Shatter, Feral.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
the free
Blabby
fire,
stabs.
the free tire looking for Crystallize, and he does
Crystallize and
find
Jim
him.
both going down, but Hook between as well.
Yeah, look. Oh, Hook says he's trying his best though, but
It's just a
not gonna be enough.
bloodbath here. But yeah, on 2 CPU with spawn advantage for the defense, it's not gonna happen.
Yep.
TPC not committing any ults to that fight though, so they don't lose too much. That was arguably, you know, a good chance to snowball if they pop those, but we'll see what they can do here with Blade, Feral, Slam, close to everything. Ult advantage is definitely in TPC's favor.
Yeah. Wonder if they're gonna wait out for one of these. Like the sound barrier especially could be pretty brutal. Tied to that Dragon Blade. The flashbang doesn't get Hook resets, and the Dragon Blade takes them out. Jim with another fat shatter. Does the self-destruct pick up anything, and it doesn't. Takes up Crystallize. Evo with the Rocket Barrage over the top. Pushes out Thor though. He's still alive in that mech. The tire looking for Baby Diva.
I'd be surprised to see
they could have got a tick, but Evo was in the sky.
Oh god, they were so close. I thought they were getting at least a tick for sure.
Yeah, Evo I think a little too high up there.
Yeah, he was. If he'd been on there, they stopped contesting it for just a little bit.
Yeah, but they used both DPS ults in the Earth Shatter, but now they have the beat, they have the Coalescence, and the self-destruct. But the ult economy has switched way over to Blabby stabs here, as they got everything they would really want for this next fight. They have the 2 support ults, but the Deadeye very effective here from this high ground. Will he be able to even get it off though? Evo trying to push him out. Jim going through the left side. Yeah, Thor.
I just realized they're not running a main tank.
Vera. Oh, that's true. They're running the 2 off tanks, and here it is. Senpai with the Deadeye channeled way up high. What? Double.
Yeah, but he'll
crit from Batbell. And the Nano Hog. What can he do here? The hook comes through, and now the whole hog.
Yeah,
Batbell has a Matrix. She actually gets slept. Self-destruct picks up Freebie. This is looking good. This is looking okay.
They just need to get Huckleberry down and. I mean, again, I'd be surprised to see them not get a tick here, but that's how I felt last fight.
Yeah, we're Dive they're baiting us in for these long stalls. Now Freaky has the tire. Now it's looking a little bit rough as it's evening up on people on the point contested, and now it looks like the fuel ran out. Freaky picking up Evo. It's a retreat.
And Blabby Stab's holding strong again. I'm not going to say against all odds, but certainly against what I thought would happen.
Yeah, not even a tick again. That's
I mean,
that
really does hurt.
Yeah.
They're committing ults to these fights and getting them nothing.
And I guess that last fight was pretty explosive. A lot of ults used. We go to a chill zone. Not a lot of ults online here quite yet.
Yeah, everything reset pretty much. TPC is closer. They are almost at Shatter and Feral and Lucio ult. They'd probably be content. They should be content to poke until they have those up. We'll see how they play this.
Oh,
Batmel's going deep onto Senpai.
Oh, that charge.
Destructive dude, yeah.
That's huge, yeah.
I mean, that charge takes him way out of position. Wait, no, sorry, that's Jim just being zoned out by Thor.
What is going on over here? Thor's trying to make out with Jim on the left side, and he just pushes him off. Fuck you. Blabby stabs, hold on.
Oh, yet again.
So, I mean, a couple switches here, maybe. Freaky, I think, has been on junk the whole time here. But Senpai now on the Soldier. A little bit more mobility up here.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. There's a lot of good high ground you can utilize the Soldier here, and you know, you can get up to it easily with rocket jumps and just like run around it and be a lot harder to catch as a McCree. Probably just feels like he's been getting too much pressure from Batmel on the Diva.
Yeah, and that's very true. I mean, commending Batmel, like, she's always on Senpai duty. Wow, kind of an interesting high ground take.
Yeah, an interesting push. They want to push Soldier off of that high ground, probably.
And both teams are really on this high ground, trying to like contest each other. Freaky, he's looking for this tire. The sound beat though absorbs most of it. The Visor from the side on Senpai though, he's picking up a lot. Thor picks up 2 for the self-destruct. Both supports down for TPC.
What is happening?
And that's it, no Hooker. That's it.
Hell, what are you doing?
Can't do no! Uncle, no, he got the.
I mean,
he got the trance. Wait, is Jim?
He got the trance out. I guess that's okay.
Oh man, and they didn't get a tick.
And they still don't get the pick.
Oh,
Wow.
that's upsetting for Tide Pod. I
Yeah,
mean, they got some creative solutions here, I thought. But they
they're
just keep
clearly
losing these
thinking
fights
about
barely.
like what the problem is, how they can deal with it, but it's just not working out for them.
Jim now off the Reinhardt onto the Winston.
And
Evil's
3
still
feet
on
onto
his
the
Vera.
Tracer.
Yeah, I mean that was just for stall there to get back to the
Yeah,
point.
but
But
he
he was
stick with it.
yeah, he was fragging out. Not a bad pick here. Honestly, looking like he can maybe pressure the back line for Tide Pod. And they're swinging hard left again for TPC. Senpai though, picking up a crucial kill onto Hooker Sets. And
that hurts.
This gets dicey. Like TPC,
Yeah,
they're
I mean they
kind
should
of in
really
a bad
back out
spot.
right now. It's
Yeah.
Hooker says to be back. Anyone gets staggered here, and they're going to be fighting a 5v6 for the last fight.
Yeah, Evo, he's looking like he wants to fight Senpai. Don't
Yeah,
take that fight. No, Reapy! It finishes him off.
It looks like TPC just wants to hunker down until Hooker sits get back, but Blabby's dabs aren't going to let them do that.
No.
Yeah, Batman's going to get demeched. Anti-nated. She's gone.
30 seconds left.
But
TPC...
both supports down for Blabby's dab. That's potentially huge. Senpai goes down to the Kamehameha.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who has the advantage here. I mean,
again, TPC are looking good. We've said that so many times now.
I know, yeah, and there's the beat for the protection, and now they're really franking. Now it's Senpai with the visor on the right side, but
off the visor,
he's
but he's
immediately
taken down by the
blocked.
Dragon Blade immediately.
Reapy
And they still
stalling.
haven't gotten that first tick.
They're looking for it. They
Stalling.
got it. We are in overtime.
So close.
This is so incredibly close. Now it's just the tanks. Thor with the
that
cute
deep
little
one.
self-destruct on point. Takes out Crystallize. Hulk 2
God.
getting the frag now. They did secure that first pick, but at what cost? The fight looks like it's over. Blabby Stabs looking for the push through with the Transcendence.
Yep.
Jim, purple, Primal Rage goes
they
down.
get that tick, but that's going to be all they can get.
And that's it.
That hurts.
Round 1 complete and a second point hold for the Dabsters.
Yeah, I mean, that's... At least they got the tick.
Nailed it. We got it, boys. Volskaya was ours.
We said they were probably pretty happy to push the cart, almost all the way on King's Row, but they are not going to be happy with that one, I don't think.
No, that's a demoralizer if I've ever seen one, and I've actually been there. So like that,
Yeah,
it
I
is.
think we
That's
probably
a
all
feel
have.
bad man. Yeah.
Those fights were just so drawn out and chaotic. A few of them that TPC really just should have backed out of. I mean, it's 2 CP, the defenders have crazy spawn advantage. You lose first pick, you're probably just not going to win the fight.
Yep.
Just wait until you know you have ult advantage and go in with the big 6, Just throw everything at them. Like that's how you should play 2 CP, in my opinion. You have to really be patient. It takes a lot of like self-control. Say, all right, like I'm not sure if this fight is winnable or not, but play it safe. Win the next one for sure.
Yeah, you have to.
And
agree
they
with
just
that.
it doesn't seem like they have like that calming voice in their team. Like maybe that's the problem. Say, all right, we'll back out here.
It's a tough one to master as a team, especially people just coming together, figuring it out.
Yeah, easy clap. We're still working on that. It's tough.
But it's Overwatch. It's 2 CP. It's Jeff Kaplan
Yeah.
saving the day.
I mean, anything could happen here.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. I was actually surprised by the May. Didn't think we had. I mean, aside from TK Thrifty, which you can expect every week, but Senpai on the May, that was interesting. I thought we'd see some Sombra at the very least. Like the Sombra change from the tops of the Elo bracket sounds pretty significant.
She is a pain to deal with now, that's for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
she
she's
had
like true
points,
DPS.
certain points where she was like incredibly strong just because of the potential to build her ult, and that's not a thing anymore. But if she wants to hack you, you're getting hacked.
Yeah.
That's just a. Oh wow, Senpai's gonna get taken out immediately.
Yeah, and Tide Pod, they hold the opposing high ground there.
Yeah, there's no DPS anymore for Blabby's dabs, and that's probably a 1 fight.
Yep, looking like it is. Thor now on the retreat here as D.Va. He uses the boosters. If he gets DMAC'd here.
I like this Widow swap from Senpai. Just hoping to take out that bear early.
Oh, this stagger's huge. Thor has to throw himself off.
Yeah,
Another
that's
10,
unfortunate.
15 seconds, man. That's
Blabby's
at all.
Dabs will just be content to wait here until that happens.
Oh,
Yeah, see, it's fine. I mean, they know they have spawn advantage. Thor's gonna be back quickly, especially compared to that Zenyatta.
Yeah, that's gonna take forever to get back.
Yeah.
And here it is.
Crystallize
Destructed
needs to
jumps
play
in.
so safe. He's playing low here, trying to stay out of the Widow's sightlines, but...
Senpai getting pressured though by Jim.
Oh yeah,
he actually gets taken out. The tire from Hook resets over the
Evil
top.
Light's
What is
gonna
he looking
fall
for?
to
Double kill on the enemy supports and TPC.
Yet
looking
again,
like
I mean,
they're
how
gonna
many
clutch
double
this
kill
one.
tires have we seen from Hook resets so far this game?
Quite a few, and yeah, that's the pick they really needed there to keep their first point dreams alive.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, never mind. Jim's
Creepy is
going down
gonna,
there.
yeah, he's gonna take out Jim and Hook resets. So that's probably gonna be the point, actually. Crystallize is just getting back, but they're just in full on stall mode now, TBC.
Yeah, I mean, Evo goes
Evil
down,
Light
now it's
gets
just
taken out by
Crystallize.
Senpai
Looking for the cheeky res, not gonna get it, but that'll be first point secured for Blabby Stabs.
Yeah, I like that Widow swap a lot. I mean, it's pretty risky to run the Pharah on defense against Blabby's Dabs, especially, you know, who have two competent hit scan players.
Yeah.
I mean, Easy Clap do that kind of thing, but I'm not saying that doesn't mean it's a good idea.
Blabby Stabs looking really good here. A lot of ults coming online. Senpai uses the infra sight, so they have vision of anything and everything here.
Wow, Hook resets gets knocked about a mile into the air by the stun shoot there.
Yeah, and Crystallize going down first. That's gonna be rough.
And
here,
that's
Freak
a big visor.
Yeah, it's cleaning up everything. There's 3 kills for it.
Yeah, this is
Make it 4
looking like
for
it's all
Freak.
but over
This
for
is looking
TBC.
like it's it.
Crystallize is gonna fly into the point and stall for a little bit, but it's about a centimeter away. How much percentage do they need to cap? Maybe 1?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Wow,
Wait a
okay, they're coming out.
Are the frags coming in? What is...
Yeah, there's no supports for either team.
Oh, no.
And with the spawn advantage, I mean, it's winnable for TPC, but no, it's
Oh.
over. Yeah, that's it.
TBC
I mean, if
did a
they
good
could have
effort
managed
at
to
the
stay
end.
alive, they could potentially out-sustain Blabby's Dabs, but there was just too much damage coming out.
Yep. Yeah, and Senpai... I mean, yeah, they had actually all of their hit scan in the way back, so it was going to be real tough for the defenders to get to him. Freefy with the Junkrat, play the game here.
GG whatever from that.
I can't type a single tire on the
Takes
enemy
out
support.
Crystallize, yeah. Is that it?
Sick. That was okay.
Is that it?
Blizzard.
Jeff?
All right. I'll message Jeff after this. What happened here?
I mean, maybe they just, you know, they knew he had that solo card, decided this guy deserves to play the game. Fair enough.
I really wish they would release that algorithm. I mean, like, obviously they'll never do it, but I just want to know what factors are
Yeah, there's
weighted.
got to be some shenanigans going on in there, right?
Right? Like, they value shutdowns highly. They value a lot of kills highly. But, like, truly, like, was that impactful at all? Like, I guess taking out the support is cool.
But that's it.
That was it, yeah.
That was it. I mean, and we saw Hook resets get a double tire at least once.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
All right. Well, I don't know, but it's Blabby Stabs. Well, actually, tying it up 1-1. I forgot. Don't forget, folks at home. Tide Pod taking that first map on King's Row. So we're really getting down to it here, and we're gonna end it on a 3-round King of the Hill Oasis.
Yeah. I mean, based on how the team's been playing tonight, I wouldn't be surprised to see TPC do well here again. I mean, Evilite's been looking all right on the Pharah. This is maybe Pharah's best map, especially Gardens and
City Center.
Center, where we are now. Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta wonder if Senpai roll out with a Widow to start it off, or...
I mean, he could try it. I think he'll struggle on these maps. We'll see. Blake gonna play the Tracer? No, that's something I'd be interested in seeing. I'd be surprised though. He should just play Pharah. There's no reason not to. There's no reason.
Well, from talking with that team, he's really used for 2 things: Pharah or Widow. And
Evilite is okay.
Yeah, so Evilite is, and he's never gonna take that Widow battle. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I mean, this is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they just want to try running the dive, but.
Right, I mean, he's really just going to be there for annoyance in the back. I don't think they expect him to frag out on this, but it's going to just be a different element. Going to take the Pharah out of the sky and put another man on the ground.
I mean,
so.
it certainly could catch Blabby Stabs by surprise, but
Yeah,
but is that enough?
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, it just seems like Blabby Stabs, they keep winning these fights, just pure fragging out.
And with Senpai actually going over to the McCree,
Very
could be
standard.
rough for Evo.
Yeah, potentially, and hook resets, really. I mean, Flashbang's gonna be saved for either of those dudes.
I mean, they just need to try to get on that McCree immediately. The whole team, and delete him.
Nope.
Evil's gonna dodge the first Flashbang. That's a good sign, and Hook goes down.
Yeah, TPC looking good. Jim almost with the jump off. Got him with the booster pack, but Senpai gets out the return kill. And everyone's going on the jump pad. This is a cluster plug if I've seen one. Everyone's jumping up. Who's gonna win? The D-Mac onto Thor. TPC, they're getting to the point though.
Senpai are dueling over here on the high ground, but Kel's gonna back off.
Oh, they pick up the kill onto Swordmace. Hook resets.
Oh yeah, Hook resets is getting all these dash resets.
He's getting the resets, living up to his name.
Early blade from him to clean up. I mean, I think the fight was probably won, but
they gotta cap the point, and they actually got the primal rage out of it. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he got it so fast. He probably just figured, you know, I can definitely do it now. If I save it for next fight, they might have beat.
Yeah,
dude. Secured the fight win. Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm gonna weep out. Slaps his key button.
I want everyone to know how fast I got my blade, so I'm just gonna pop it. Fair enough, Hookies. That's fair enough.
Yeah, and GBC looking like they got a good amount of ults on board, but it's actually Blabby Stabs as well.
Yeah, they're getting aggressive, and it looks like it's paying off. Yeah,
it's very aggressive. I love this. It's DPC. They're going ham. Jim with the primal rage way deep. Oh yes, and they get the D-Mac, and they're gonna leave.
Yeah, that's
Thor
huge.
out.
They just get out immediately. That was a very well played fight from DPC.
Yeah, and what else did they use? They used primal rage, and that's it.
That's
and
it.
Evo maybe.
Yeah.
And Evo's still in this racer. I haven't really been looking at what he's doing, but it's hook resets picking up all of these kills.
He's not dying too much. That's
oh, and teammate picks up the enemy tracer for free. Senpai goes down. It's disaster. Blabby Stabs the DPS duo going down early.
Wow, TPC are feeling themselves.
Yeah, they're feeling themselves for sure. Wow, this is like no mistake Overwatch right now for TPC.
Yeah, I mean, this is a frightening sight, I think, for every other team in the league.
Yeah, TPC really getting their shit together here on Oasis. And I'm so glad to see Hooker set on this Genji. It's like he really knows how to pilot this.
Yeah, he's a solid Genji player, one of the best in the league for sure.
And there it is, the Nano
and
Blade.
The Nano Blade comes out.
Picks up Huckletune. Self-destruct, not
that's
gonna
big.
pick up a lot.
Looks like he only gets that one kill, but it's an important one. Yep. Leafy going down, but he takes out teammate before he falls.
Yeah, I think it's down to one support each for both of these teams. TPC, they're trying to stick together here and trying to take out the enemy team line.
Advantage. It's just these tanks on point now.
Yeah.
Thor loses mech. Moira's coming back.
Yeah, the Primal Rage will keep stalling this out. Huckletune.
Yeah.
Shift is down. Jim takes him out.
Moira's down. Winston's gonna get focused down now. Reaper shifts his way back onto point, but
no Death Blossom, no nothing. Senpai now on the Pharah. He gets taken out by Hooker sets, and that's gonna be it. TPC with the full 100-0.
That was a masterclass from TPC. They looked great on that map.
They did, yeah. They looked, and it's weird because they look like a completely different team. Is they're running just standard dive with a tracer. Like they don't run tracer at all. Like
I think they just decided, you know, we want to let Hook resets run his Genji, and we're gonna give him the team comp that'll let him do that. You know, even if it's not what we're all comfortable on, and it paid dividends.
Yeah, it's that trust in each other as a team.
Yeah. I'd definitely like to see Pharah from Evo, or Cal, potentially, Hook resets on this map. I mean, this is just the Pharah map, but they did so well, maybe they don't want to change it up. I can't say I blame them.
Yeah, and they're feeling themselves, like you said, and they're rolling out with the same composition to start this one off. Tracer, it's actually a mirrored match.
Yeah, both
here.
teams running the Ana. That's the surprising thing.
Yeah, that is a little bit surprising. They're going in once again. They meet him.
Takes out his Genji counterpart.
wow, they are really feeling it because they have Senpai. They're calling it out. They all turn around and take him
Batmel gets
out.
on Senpai. He was kind of just alone behind the team, and they're not going to let him get away with that.
They're just sticking together as a squad. They're just rotating
like
around the
a
pillar.
dive ball here almost. They're so tight.
Yeah. And then the stagger on Thor.
Yeah.
He's been getting staggered a lot this match, and this is gonna be rough. He's gonna look for a reset off the map, but gets taken out before so.
And wow, is Senpai or Freepy maybe gonna get some slow stagger here? They're getting aggressive, but they can both get out. Just barely.
Yep, Hooker Set's gonna have the blade, and also Crystallize gonna have that sound barrier. So
yeah, and there are no strong support ults for Blabby's dabs here.
yeah, no defensive support also.
Yeah.
So like that's it's gonna be tough here to survive this.
And
blade.
he takes out Ana immediately. Both supports down for Blabby's dabs. Fast. Senpai going down too. Batmel pops the deep bomb. It was probably just her remech. I didn't see what her health was at. But
Oh my god, they did a little mini stagger there on Thor.
yeah.
But it's up to 50% now, as
Yeah,
TPC is looking for the full fucking holdout
This
on
is
an
looking
Oasis.
really good for TPC. I mean,
Yeah,
we might finally see a team take down the dabs.
yeah, this is it, folks. TPC, they really want it. They want to get back
I
into
hope I
this
didn't just
league.
curse them. Senpai's gonna throw the bomb out, but he doesn't connect with anything.
Freaky
Freaky
though
with the blade, but he gets anti-nated and take down the crystallize immediately. So it's a 5v5 here.
Oh, Jim gets up and he gets immediately woken up. Could have
There's
been
the stick
big
onto
there.
Thor. He's gonna Diva Bomb to just get his mech back. It doesn't find anything. Cal gets taken out by the Winston.
Yeah, but it actually looks like Blabby's Dab looking like they're gonna win this one.
Yeah,
Potentially, the Nano Boost onto the
They're looking
Diva.
good here.
They're still stalling though. They're gonna stall the 99
Yeah,
if
they
they
might
can.
as well keep stalling. This is a very, very stallable point. If you watch, pro players play on this, they'll stall it all the way to 99 from 0.
Yeah, and this is where Soon from the Los Angeles Valiant had that the craziest recap ever.
Yeah.
Go check it out if people haven't seen it. It's from stage
He's
1.
the king of backcapping.
Yeah.
For sure.
So here it is.
Yes, they're gonna take it
they get
back.
the point.
PC is looking up in ults. I mean, they are close to almost everything. Team gets taken out early, but so does Diva Mech, so this could be winnable for them here.
Yeah, the Pulse Bomb takes out T-Mic. Now there goes Diva.
Thor goes
outright.
down, Jim goes down. It's a bloodbath, but it's looking in favor of Blabby's dabs.
Yeah, they actually just get out. They lose 2 and they immediately retreat.
Yeah, it's fine. They know they've got big ults coming into this next fight. Almost all of them.
Oh, yep. Looking for that. Oh man, they could do everything. They could do beat
they can
into
just
Nano
go in and
Blade.
press Q and win. Like, that's pretty much what should happen here. Senpai's playing so aggressive, but he's Tracer, I guess that's what she can do.
Yep. Oh no! The Bucio! But they
And he
sound
gets
barriers
slept.
anyway. He is nano
Creepy won't be able
boosted.
to
Once
find
he
the kill on him,
crystallized,
though.
get done here. Hook
Blade
resets,
comes
picks
out
up
from
the first
Creepy.
kill though.
And that's 2 down for Blabby's dabs. Making that 3. They've got no supports, and it's looking like TPC is going to be able to cap this. Crystallize goes down, but Diva Bomb's only able to find 1 for dabs.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Batmel gets
the D-Mac.
the better of the other Diva.
Yeah, both Tracers are up. Senpai's still up. He gets that D-Mac destructed. He's gonna help
Batmel
out and take
takes
quick
out
resets.
Senpai as Baby Diva.
What is going on?
Mac,
I mean, this is still in Blabby's
Yeah,
control.
Yeah, they all managed to get back to point, and this is a big stall for them.
Yeah, and this
TPC
actually
were not able to get them down fast enough, and it looks like we might have cursed TPC. This is looking good for dabs.
But I mean, 94, they have the supports right here. They have everyone so they can touch. But what can they do with the low amount of ultimates? The Nano onto the Winston here. Hook resets, picks up the opposing support.
That's
Evil Light
huge!
picks up
Blabby's
too.
dabs with no supports left.
Yeah. Senpai on this Tracer though, look for him to
Cal
make
gets
the
Winston down
impact.
too. It's looking great for TPC.
Yeah, this looks like
Freaky's at about 1 HP, and he's purple, and he'll go down.
Yeah.
And that's everyone down for dabs. They're gonna cap, and I don't think anyone's gonna be able to. There's no one who can touch.
No!
That's it!
Ah,
Blabby dabs were finally toppled by the Tide Pod challengers. I might have been the only person who called this. I don't know.
Maybe,
but even I
Tide
can't believe
Pod.
it. Hook resets is gonna get the play of the game. I don't know which one it's gonna be, but he deserves it.
Yeah.
Oh god, that is huge. Oh. Okay, pretty big.
Yeah, I know,
Big
it
enough.
looked like juicier than it was.
That one dash went through about half of Blabby's dabs. And he's gonna come out with 76% kill participation. That is
Yeah, he was
quite a good game from Hook Resets.
Yeah, he's so self-deprecating, man. He's like, "Oh, I suck, man." But this is you don't
great.
look at this. Look at this. Just
They
watch
just
this
needed
VOD.
to free Hook Resets. Just let him play Genji, and
Yeah.
he'll win. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, dude, Tide
Wow.
Pod, they have figured it out here in week 7, folks, as they've taken out the undefeated Blabby Stabs as the end of the season here gets a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what a great games for both of these teams. I'm glad I got to cast them and
Yeah.
see the bad guys finally get toppled. I'm a little disappointed it wasn't Easy Clap to do it, but you know someone had to.
they weakened them. They softened them up. But
yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
they showed there's a you know they can be beaten.
Yeah,
it's doable. You just need to have a really good Genji, I guess.
Yep, you heard it here, folks.
something.
You need the good Genji to make it work here in the Batty Overwatch League, and that will do it for week 7. Tune in next week, same time, same place. Bye bye.